I've 46 female, been carrying this massive weight of shame for over a year, and I still don't know how to write any of it in a way that doesn't make me sound like the selfish, weak person I turned into. My affair started more than 2 years ago with a coworker, a man I should never have had more than a professional relationship with. My husband didn't neglect me. He didn't mistreat me. He didn't create some void I was filling. He trusted me. He loved me. He built a life with me. And I repaid that by looking for validation somewhere else. At first it was harmless flirting, harmless work banter, harmless staying late an extra 10 minutes because he made me laugh. Then it became not harmless so fast I barely even felt the line as I crossed it. I liked the way he made me feel. Interesting, wanted, exciting. Not the woman juggling work, kids, laundry, bills. I should have stepped back. Instead, I ran toward it. My husband discovered messages 6 months ago. That was D-Day. I confessed, but only the palatable version. I admitted to the emotional part. I swore nothing physical happened. I swore it was short. I swore I cut it off early. All lies, all intentional. We'd had sex in his car after work, twice, and there were some other encounters, all at work. But I kept that part hidden, even as my husband got emotional and asked me again and again if there was more. I swore there wasn't. I watched him try to trust me again while still questioning the timeline in his head. I know my husband wanted to believe me. He was shattered but still trying. We both started therapy. He would sit with me while I cried and ask so gently, "Is this everything?" And I would lie to his face again. We were doing better, genuinely better. He worked so hard to give me a chance. I don't even know why he tried so hard. I didn't deserve it, but we were doing better. Dates, family time, planning our daughter's graduation together. We'd sit outside and drink coffee like old times, and for a moment it felt like maybe we'd make it. There were moments where I recognized the marriage we used to have, and instead of feeling grateful enough to finally come clean, I kept holding on to this edited version of the truth. Then last week everything unraveled. A friend of mine went on a date with my AP's now ex-girlfriend. Small town. Word gets around. One conversation turned into another. She ended up telling my friend that my emotional affair was hardly emotional at all, that it involved more than what my husband believed. Before she broke it off with my AP, she discovered everything and confronted him. We temporarily stopped our relationship because he wanted to give her another chance. But somehow we got back into our rhythm again. It caused his relationship to end. She told my friend all of this, including about the times we had sex in his car. My friend texted my husband. Then he texted me to tell me what he's done. My stomach dropped through the floor. When my husband confronted me, he just said he knew there was more and that this was my chance to finally be honest. I confessed that we kissed. Then I confessed that he'd given me oral sex. Then I confessed that it happened twice. Then I confessed the affair lasted longer than I had said. Every sentence I said out loud made me watch my husband break again. He'd been rebuilding himself after the first damn explosion, only for me to hit him with another. When these physical things happened, our actual marriage was in a great place. I looked back at my calendar. We were planning our daughter's graduation, doing backyard projects, going on dates every weekend. And somehow I still chose to do this. I still chose him. After my partial confession last week, something in me snapped. I booked an emergency appointment with a sex addiction therapist because I could feel myself spiraling. This wasn't the first time I had strayed. I had strayed in pretty much every relationship I ever had, and finally, I wanted to put a stop to it. I texted my husband something vague and panicked while he was at work. Then I turned off my location. Not because I was cheating, for once, but because the shame made me want to disappear. He left work and came home terrified something had happened to me, and I welcomed him with the cruelest line yet. "I don't think I can do life with you anymore." Not because I didn't love him, not because I wanted to leave, but because I didn't think he could ever forgive me, and I thought pulling away would somehow spare him more pain. We talked for hours. I cried. I confessed the last pieces I had been hoarding. He asked again, for the last time, I think, whether that was the full truth. It was. Finally, but months too late. He asked for a temporary separation the next morning, and I didn't fight it. I moved into the guest room while he packed a bag and went to stay with his sister. Now it's just me in our house. Just me and every memory of the wife I was supposed to be. Update: the quiet is unbearable. My husband has been gone 3 weeks, and our daughter went with him. She chose him over me. That's the unbearable part. He didn't slam doors or make dramatic exits. He packed clothes, toiletries, a box of important papers, and said he'd be back for the rest later. He hugged our daughter, he nodded at me, and then he left like someone who had made a decision quietly and fully. At first, I convinced myself this was temporary. I threw myself into therapy, real therapy, not the performative kind I attempted when I was trying to prove I wanted to change. A week ago, we met for coffee. When I saw him walk in, I saw a man who was exhausted, not defeated, not angry, just someone who had finally reached the limit of his capacity for pain. He told me calmly, "Every time I think I've heard the whole truth, something new surfaces. I can't rebuild a future when I don't even know the real past." I didn't argue. There was nothing left to defend. We sat there in silence for a few minutes before he said something that broke me. "I miss who I was before all this. I don't think I'll ever be that man again with you." He wasn't being cruel. He was being honest in the way I should have been months ago. We talked logistics next. Something about splitting holidays, something about selling the house eventually, something about our daughter's senior year. It felt like discussing business with someone who used to be home. But reconciliation? The word didn't even make a ghost of an appearance. Last night, he texted me saying he has a meeting with a lawyer next week. He said it gently, like he didn't want to hurt me anymore than he already has been forced to endure. I sat on the couch afterward, staring at the wall, and realized the truth I've been avoiding. My husband is done, and he has every right to be. The affair didn't end our marriage. The lies after did. The trickle truth did. The erosion of his sense of reality did. Trickle truth isn't shame. It isn't protecting your partner. It's control. It's cowardice. It's choosing your comfort over their healing. I stole 6 months of his life by letting him believe he had the whole story. He planned dates with me, laughed with me, held me, while I let him build on a foundation that was still rotting. He told me yesterday, "I don't hate you, but I can't spend the rest of my life waiting for the next truth to drop." That was the moment I finally accepted what I've known deep down since the second confession. There is no reconciliation coming. There is no version of this where I get my husband back. The only thing left for me to do is keep going to therapy, keep unpacking the mess inside me that allowed me to become someone capable of this kind of betrayal and become a woman my daughter can be proud of, even if my marriage didn't survive my mistakes. I love my husband deeply, and loving him now means respecting that his healing can't include me. So this is the end of my story as a wife, but maybe the beginning of finally becoming someone I can live with.